Hi, good evening, everybody. Good evening. Happy Sunday. Welcome to another live session. Okay, if you're online, please let me know. Introduce yourself. Let me know where you are chatting from or you are watching from. My name is Adragbemi Akintepede. An author and a brand strategist. I've been an author since the age of 14 while in SS2, and I read books basically, and I love marketing, and I'm stepping in as a book marketing publicist and strategist today. Yeah. Tonight I'm sharing. Hi Faith, good evening. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much, Faith. Faith, where are you watching us from? Please let us know. And what's the title of your book? What genre is it? Anything you want to, just introduce yourself, any fun fact, anything at all. We are here for it. Okay, thank you so much for joining in, Faith. So yeah, like I was saying, tonight we'll be talking about B rolls because B rolls are so essential in content creation. But before I go into that, let me try to see if I can share my screen. If you're just watching this video, I will encourage you to also watch a previous live session that I had about 2 weeks ago, 7th of July. It was on the mistakes authors make when publishing their books. Okay, Faith is chatting from Ibadan. She's a lab scientist and a social media manager. Oh, nice to meet you, Faith. And you're also an author. Yes, you're also an author. Please give us a little bit of gist about your book, or the kind of stories you like writing, or the kind of works you've published so far. So while we do that, I'm going to I'm going to try to share my screen and also do a bit of push on Insta on to contact. So doing that right now. Okay, so let me try to share my screen. We're looking at B rolls tonight. B rolls. Share screen. Okay. All right. So let me go back to YouTube and share my screen. I'll also share posts from my Instagram page as well because I have a carousel on my Instagram page that's do with bureau. So I'm going to share that as well. This is going to be as practical as possible. It's going to be a practical live session because I know most people don't even. Can you see my screen now? Let me know if you can see my screen. Let me check YouTube. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. I believe you can see my screen now. Okay, so again, we are talking about B rolls. B rolls. What are B rolls? So, like I said, this is a free live session, and it's part of the free live sessions that I'm having in preparation or as part of the series or a teaser to my paid authors bootcamp session, which is going to hold in July, the July author visibility bootcamp, which you should join by the way. Yeah, yes. So this is a teaser. This is just a tip of the iceberg out of the more things to expect in the July visibility bootcamp. So in preparation for the July visibility bootcamp, I've been having live sessions and also sharing teachings as well on the wait list. We have a WhatsApp wait list of people who are interested in joining the boot camp. If you check the description box of this video, you find a link to the wait list. And if you can't find it, you can also comment boot camp or wait list boot camp in the comment section, and then I'll do well to share the link with you. But the link to the WhatsApp group is in the description box, because we also have we also have you also get to submit taxes, because after each of these sessions I usually give out taxes, so you also get to submit taxes like your assignments to me, and I can give feedback in real time and all of that. So yeah, okay. So we are going to the next slide now. Okay. So the second slide, your content matters, but the camera freezes on you. You have a book, you have a story to tell, but the moment you hit record, please let me know if everyone can still see my screen. I think everyone can see. Okay, yeah, we are good. Okay. So the moment you click on record, you just freeze, everything just go off. It happens to me a lot, especially because I stammer in real life. I stutter in real life, I stammer. So sometimes when I have to make a talking head video, it can be very overwhelming for me. A talking head video is something like what I'm doing now, to just sit down to set up your camera like this, and then to say, "Hi guys, my name is Aduragbemi. I just wrote a book, and my book is also so people. It's for young women who are trying to break free from from financial liability, from being financial liabilities, this and that and everything, or to find a job." So it basically means, a talking head video basically means you sitting down and holding your camera, setting up your camera and talking in front of the camera. And sometimes that can be overwhelming. Though fine, you need to do content like that. But also we also have bureaus. So your bureaus, okay, sorry, before I go into bureaus, let me just read this slide, this page first. So you have a book, you have a story to tell, but the moment you hit record, your mind goes blank and the post never goes up. Like you don't know what to say, you are overwhelmed or you are stuttering over your words, you're repeating the same thing over and over again. You simply like don't know what to say, how best to present what you have to say. You keep going take after take on camera, and then you postpone it till later. You tell yourself, I'll post once I look better on camera, once the lighting is right, once I have time to film. And then you keep postponing. Like for instance, now I wanted to postpone this live session. I kept thinking, oh, I'll do it when I wanted the stars to align basically before going ahead with it. And because I was meant to do this last week Sunday, I didn't, and then I postponed. The one I was meant to do last week, I've still not done it up until now. So that's what procrastination does to you. If you are waiting for the stars to align, you just keep procrastinating and you never get it done. Because eventually I didn't make the YouTube live session for the other content that I wanted to do. But thankfully we are forcing ourselves to do this, and that's why you're seeing me now. Glory to God. So what actually happens when you tell yourself, I'll post when I look better on camera, when I've gotten a new when I've made my hair, when I've gotten the perfect lighting, when I've gotten microphone, when I've gotten, the possibilities are endless, when my phone finally has enough storage. I'm listing out different excuses that authors make. When I have enough storage on my phone, when I have makeup on, when I have better lighting, when everywhere is so quiet, when I have the perfect, when the stars align basically. And then what actually happens is that the weeks pass by, the conditions never feel right, and the book stays quiet and hidden. Your book is gathering dust basically. You are not talking about it, you are not making content about it, because you want the perfect space, you want the perfect timing, you want perfect conditions, you want everything to be so perfect, you want the stars to align, and then that never happens, so you keep procrastinating. But the good news is you don't need to be on camera to post consistently. Clock it, glory. You don't need to be on camera, you don't need to make talking head videos to post consistently. There is an alternative. Someone saying, there is an alternative in the comment section. There is an alternative. You can use a B-roll. So what exactly is a bureau? I'm sure you've heard people say bureau, bureau footages, clips. What does it mean? It's a footage that plays while you are not talking. A bureau clip is a footage that plays while you are not talking. Picture the videos you scroll past every day. You have hands typing on a laptop, a book slowly opening, a pen moving across a journal page, steam rising off a cup of tea while music plays underneath, someone opening the windows, just actions like background actions. Those are bureaus. They are bureau clips. No talking heads needed. You don't need to sit down and talk to the camera like I'm doing. Just footage that sets the mood and describes what you are trying to say at the moment and gives your words something to live inside. It describes it's filling out an action and it fits into the narrative, the general voiceover or the narrative you are trying to create. So a B-roll is what makes your content look intentional, even on the days you don't feel like talking, on the days you don't feel like sitting down to talk. It makes your content looks intentional. It fills in the words that you need to say, that you need to sit down and say. It fills that in. I'll show you an example of a bureau. If you've watched, it's on my channel here. If you've watched the invite video that I did for this bookshop, I just collated bureaus together. Those are bureau clips. Bureau clips of me arranging my books, of me writing. Those are bureau clips. Bureau clips are supporting clips. They are like background clips. While arrow clips, this is an aero clip, me sitting talking on camera. That is a main clip. While a bureau clip is a supporting clip, something you put in between a bureau. It's like you're watching a reality show or you're watching a movie and you see someone, they are sitting, they are talking at the beginning of a scene or at the end of a scene. You see someone is just opening the car. They are not saying anything. Someone is just opening the car, is just walking, or at the beginning of the scene. Let's say it's a reality show. The person is walking into the scene or into the venue, just and then dramatic walk. All of that is a B-roll because at that moment they are just clips that were recorded to be filled in. It's not There's no dialogue. There's no dialogue going on. We don't need to hear any dialogue. We just need the clip. We just need the action in the background. So that's what a B-roll is. So let's move on. So why B-roll actually works? A B-roll, it looks intentional. You have good lighting pattern, a steady shot, few extra seconds of footage instead of a shaky selfie video. It signals that you take your work seriously. Readers notice the difference even if they can't say exactly. It also helps. It's like candid moments of yourself, candid moments where you are writing, you are sipping coffee. It feels more you because it shows different versions of you all in one video compared to you just sitting down and talking. If I just sit down and I'm talking all through a video, it may not really show my full personality compared to if you are seeing different shades of me, different clips of me while I'm walking, I'm writing. It's showing you so many versions of me all at once. It holds attention. A few seconds of visual movement keeps people watching instead of scrolling past. We have something called visual hook. I'll teach more about hooks in the paid bootcamp program. We have hooks for text, we have text hook, we have audio hook, and we have visual hook. So if I'm starting a video now and I do something like this, or it's like, or I jump into the frame. So I'm going to be very practical in this session. So let's say it's a video, you're about to watch a video, and then you notice this a lot, and then you see someone just jump into the frame. Those are visual hooks. So if you have a bureau where you just jumped into a frame to sit down or you are walking, it switches attention. So it keeps people on their feet. Basically, it keeps them glued because they want to see what next. Not that it's just one clip where you are sitting and you are talking and probably the audience, whoever is watching, is bored. But like if there is constant movement, you are swiping, you are walking, you are doing this, it keeps them glued, it holds attention, it gives the algorithm a reason to keep showing your content to new people, or to do something like this where you put your hand on your camera, or where you wave the camera, or where you touch, just movements, little movements that holds attention. So B-roll clips to that. It saves your off-camera days. A well-edited B-roll video with the right caption and sound can perform just as well as a talking head video, and sometimes even better. It means you never run out of things to post. Like I said, the invite video that I made for the first live workshop was a collage of B-roll clips, because I knew that if I wanted to sit down to record a talking head video, I want I want it to have a certain quality, right? And I was rushing. I was doing so many things in my life at that time, so I could not even afford to record a sit down talking video. So I just thought, oh, I have different clips that will convey what I want to do. So I just collated all the clips together and I just made a a voice recording. I just made a voice recording. And sometimes it even performs better than just sitting and having a talking head video. And it also means you never run out of things to post. That same little clip, when we get into the paid session, I'm going to teach you how to use these different b-roll clips for like different, you can do so many things. The number of things you can do with a b-roll clip is unimaginable. It's you can't exhaust it. You can have a 5 or 6 second or 7 seconds video where you just put text on screen, something like, dear algorithm, please introduce me to people who are tired of pretending they are fine, something that calls out your target audience directly. You can have that b-roll clip as a standalone clip, and then you post that and just add a trending audio to it. 5 second clips, 7 second clips, you must have seen something like that. Just text on the screen, and then there's a caption, and then people stay, and that will work very, very well. So you can add it together with other clips to make a long form video, and you can also use it as a short standalone short clip on its own. So in the boot camp, like I said, we batch create a full month of content, b-roll included, in one sitting, so you never have to scramble for what to post again. I'm going to task you to create lots of content, both talking head videos, B-roll clips, and tell you the different B-roll clips that you need to create. And so you have a lot of things you have a lot of things to work with, basically. So you are not constantly thinking of what do I use. So let's look at a bit of B-roll shortlist. We have 5 categories that you can shoot in a day on your phone. Books and reading. If I were you, I'll take a screenshot of this. Books and reading. Your book in natural light. You have your book, physical copy of your book, or it can even be a digital copy of a book. I asked one of my clients to, because if I'm working with authors too as well, I ask them to record B-roll clips. That's how important B-roll clips are for content creation as an author. So I've asked a client who was working on a physical copy, but we only had the soft copy to work on at the moment. So I asked her to. So even if you don't have the physical copy of the book with you, even if you don't have the physical copy of the book with you, you can do something. If your book is in ebook format, you can do something where you have you've opened the book on your phone, right? And then you have another camera, someone else to video you, or it can be a tripod that you've placed behind you to record yourself reading from your phone. Or if you have the physical book with you, you can hold the physical book and then swipe it like on camera, or you swipe it on your phone, so you can do either of that. So you are reading your book, you are flipping it, or you are scrolling through your book. That is a B-roll clip of you reading your own book. or any other book if you want to show that you read other books as well, which I encourage authors to do. Make content with your own book and also make content with um, other people's books too. So the next one is writing and process. Let me see. I just want to check the chat box to see if we are following. Thank you so much, Faith. Thank you so much, Faith. Okay. Please, if you are following, please click. Just let me know. Just write something so I can know. Thank you so much. Okay. So let me go back to sharing my screen. Okay. Like I said, so the next one, writing and process, can also show bureau clip of you typing on your laptop, or just your hands typing on your laptop, or even you can place your camera. What I usually do, I record several. I can pick a day to record several bureau clips of myself. I can place my phone somewhere. It can even be against a book or anything you have. You don't need to get fancy equipment. If you don't have tripod, that's fine. You can place just your book, your phone against a book or something, just something that shows this frame of you while you are typing on your laptop, or just show your hands, or maybe your entire frame typing on your laptop, or while you are writing in a journal to show your writing process, or you are crossing something out, you are rewriting, you are just scribbling basically. Also your space, you can show, you can record your space, you sitting down, your desk set up, your bookshelf, you picking up a book from your bookshelf. I asked my client to do to record a clip like that, and we've used it a couple of times. Sunlight coming in through your window, just something to show your space. You're just recording your space, and you can use that to create other forms of content, to talk about what your space is like when you're writing. Also, you can show you in motion, walking while holding your book. You are walking while holding your book. You are sitting down to read. Like I said, a bureau clip like this, where you are sitting down and then your book is here. You are reading your book. Also, you are looking out of a window. You are thinking. Maybe you are thinking about your next idea. Or also another one as well, clip of you walking. When you are walking, I don't know if when you are walking, and then you just place the camera down to show your feet while you are walking. I do that a lot. I record clips of myself while walking. And also you can also have someone record clip of you, like your full frame while walking as well. Just you recording your feet. You can do that as well. Then also mood and texture. You can also record clips of rain on a window. I have a clip that I recorded while I was in a car. We were going through the Third Milan Bridge, so I recorded that, and I've added text on screen to use that as well. So you can record the road, rain on a window, pages fluttering, hands wrapped around a warm drink. You're drinking, you're having a drink, you're drinking something, pen, highlighter, you are holding a pen, and highlighter, sticky notes, you are sticking a note across the wall. Just something to show mood, texture, what's happening around you, your scenery, your environment. You can record as many things as possible, basically. So a pro tip I'll give you, yeah, is to film each clip for at least 15 seconds. Film each clip for at least 15 seconds, then save it all in one phone folder called Content Bank. What I do, I have folders on my phone. In fact, I give them so many names. I have clips of walking video, like outfits, get ready with me, and walking video. I have clips of that. I have clips of my face, clips showing my face, both pictures that I tagged face. If you are using an iPhone lets you have a folder, and then it lets you have an album too. So I can have a general one and then have, I think, album in between it, or maybe folder. I've forgotten. Like you cannot have sub folders in it. So I have for face, I have for places, I have footage of places, I have footage that I even have one to be used. That's the name, like clips. So whenever I need to pick up a content down to, so I just go to the to be used clip and just use that. So my my task for you this week will be to record, to pick at least five from this entire list, to pick five from it. Record yourself, shoot them, record these clips, and share one clip, at least one clip on the group, on the waitlist group. Share one, at least one to as many as possible that you want. So let me just see your feedback. Let me just see your feedback on it. So I want you to pick at least five from this entire list. We've touched on lots of bureau content ideas. So there are still way more that will still share in the paid session. But for this, just pick five out of this list, shoot them, and share one clip in the group. So during the boot camp, during the July Visibility Bootcamp, I'll show you how to turn these reels into reels that sell your books, how to, the kind of content you need to add on it, the kind of content to add on it, the words that match the clips basically. I'll show you the words that match the clips, and um I'll show you the words that match the clips, and also how to use them for your books, basically how to use them to promote your books. Yep. Let me see if you are following. Okay. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Faith. Thank you so much. All right. Beautiful. Five is a lot. Five is not too much. In a day, like on a day that I'm ready to record content, that I know I'm going out and I want to record content, I can record as many clips as possible. I'll record a clip, a selfie, mirror selfie of myself. Anyway, I say mirror, I'll record a mirror video selfie of myself, because you can use that as beginning clip of POV. You are a 20-year-old author, a 25-year-old author who is writing about the dangers of women, something. You can use that for it. I'll record my legs, my feet as I'm walking. I'll record that. I'll record me walking into the frame, like let's say leave the frame and then walking into the frame. I'll record myself writing. So I can record of like five clips. I can record clips of me holding camera on my face like this, just smiling. Maybe because I love content basically, but any day you decide to. So, and I'm just asking you to share just at least one on the group. But try to record. If you can record five or more, please do. Five is not too much, but if five seems too much, you can, because you need to use them. And when you have a long video, you have to combine so many of these clips together when you're like making a long video. So you need to record as many as possible. Though everything doesn't have to be on the same day, you can record on different days. Yeah. No pressure. Okay, so let's continue. We are almost done. Okay, so now we are going into the Author Visibility Bootcamp coming up in July next month. What is the Author Visibility Bootcamp about? I've been referring to it a lot. I've been referring to the bootcamp a lot. So it's a 4 weeks intensive program for published authors who are done being invisible. I'm in a hyper mood tonight. Yeah, it's a 4 weeks intensive program for published authors who are done being invisible. The week one we'll be looking at who are you online. We'll be looking at your author identity and your author brand. We'll be building your author identity and author brand because we need to establish that first before we even start talking about your book. We need to establish who are you, what is your journey, what brought you up to this point, what is your inspiration. We need to talk about you, the author, because if we don't establish that, how do we sell you as the author to the audience? So for week two, we have now your audience. Who are you talking to? How to find and understand your readers. We need to establish who are you talking to. You can't just say women. Women are too broad. Women are too broad. You can't just say, oh, my target audience, women. No, not just women. Is it women in their 20s? Is it women that are undergraduates or final year students, or women who have been divorced, who got divorced early and are trying to start all over again? Or is it firstborn daughters? You can see how I'm niching it down. Specificity, very, very important. So we will break down your audience because when we're able to do this, we'll be able to speak to them directly, we'll be able to call them out directly, we'll be able to call out their symptoms, their pain, their aspirations, their desires. We'll be able to call it out directly after we've established who they are exactly. Then for week three, we'll be looking at what do you say? What are the things you say, the kind of contents you put out as carousel, video. So what do you say exactly? Content that attracts people, that educates people, and converts people. Then for week four, how do you sell? How do you sell? How do you market your book? How do you now convert all of these people that you've gathered together after you've established them? How do you convert them into sales? How do you move them? Sorry, excuse me. How do you move them from audience into real buyers? So we are going to look at all of this. So it's a fully packaged bootcamp session. We are breaking down your brand. So we are doing branding, we are doing personal branding for you. We are doing content creation, we are teaching you content creation. We are teaching you content marketing. We are looking at content creation, content strategy, personal branding, and also marketing. That's a lot. And for like this the price we are pegging it at, it's a catch. I promise you, it is a catch. It is a catch. And also you also have content ideas. Also be working on content ideas for bonus content ideas, AI prompts to use, more bureau clips, what each bureau clips you should record and what to do with them exactly, the kind of content that matches with each bureau clip. Also content ideas as well, a file of different content ideas for different purposes. And also, if you are part of the first 5 people to register for the class, you'll be having a one-on-one clarity call with me. This is not free, so it is something I'm giving out for free for the first 5 people to register for the bootcamp. How much is it? It is 25,000 naira for 1 full month. 1 full month, 25,000 naira. And if you want to pay in 2 installments, you can also pay in 2 installments. You can pay 13,000 first and 13,000 naira later. So you can pay in 2 installments, or you can pay the full price, 25,000 naira. But when you are paying in 2 installments, that can be 13,000 in 2 places. That is still, it's still. So yeah, because I have seen so many authors make the same mistake. In fact, for me, no one really sat me down to say, oh, Adra, you just published a book, this is what you should do, or you're about to publish a book, this is what you should do. These are things that I picked up along the way, that I learned. I took quite a number of classes, programs this year. For most years, for most years I'm always taking one course or one program after the other. So these are things that I invested so much money into it. And it's always beautiful when you have someone to guide you. It saves you years of mistake, of sweat. It saves you time because it doesn't make sense, and it's a waste of your own personal efforts when you've put in your own money, you've invested your money, which is why I try to like encourage and preach to authors to please take their book marketing and promotion serious and content creation serious for visibility, because you need content creation and strategy for visibility. Because you've put in money, even if it's an ebook, you've put in money to design, right? You've put in time and energy to write this thing. There are so many times you wrote at night, early in the morning, times that you ought to go out to play with family and friends. You said, oh no, I'm working on my book, I'm working on my book. So you've invested time, sweat, a lot into this, even tears, because sometimes the book publishing process can make you cry. I've I've cried over I've cried during my own book publishing process before. There have been times where I've cried over the entire process. So for a book that's taken so much from you, why should you now go through all of this stress and not put in conscious effort to now push it out to the public? Because what's the point of writing this book, spending money, and even if you now want to publish physical copies, of investing so much, printing is now so expensive, of investing so much, and then it comes out and then you bury it and you don't talk about it. Don't know why. You've written a beautiful book, you've written an interesting book, you've written an impactful book. So why will you not want to show it to the world? Why will you not want it to reach the people that you've written it for? Do you want it to collect dust at home? So, and that's why I usually say the same way authors prepare money for the graphics designer, for the editor, for the publisher. Also, prepare money, invest money in book strategy, in book promotion, in book marketing. And this is a steal compared to the time and the time and effort that you've invested into writing this book. So you need to fight for visibility for your book. Basically, I always say it: fight for visibility for your book. Your book, you've invested so much in your book to now let all of that effort go into the drain, or to now keep wasting so many months without the right help, and then you are just going in circles, you're making mistake, and then you are losing out on people that actually need your book, that should read your book, and they don't even have access to it because they don't even know you exist. They don't know the book exists because you've not been publicizing the book. Your readers rather are out there, but they don't even know that you've written a book for them. They don't even know that there is a book for this situation that they are going through. Or as a fiction reader, they don't even know that there is a book that will help them to transport them to another realm, to ease their stress, to comfort them, to entertain them. They don't know that your book exists, which it is not fair on you as the reader and on your book. And it's also not fair on the readers as well. It's not fair on you as the author and your book, and it's also not fair on the readers that you are denying access to your book. But nobody will know that your book exists if it's buried. So how do you work on visibility? By investing in programs like this Author Visibility Bootcamp, because it's very, very important. Visibility is non-negotiable, absolutely non-negotiable. So yes, and this is everything we'll be covering. Everything we'll be covering. Everything we'll be covering in the session. It's a lot. We are doing personal branding, we are doing content strategy, we are doing content creation, and we are doing marketing. That's a lot, and it's still for this amount. It's still for this amount. Yeah. So on a final note, you don't need a studio. You just need your phone and 5 clips. So tonight was just a teaser, like I said, it's just a tip of the iceberg. In the boot camp, you build your entire content system together. Your identity, your story, your origin story, and your B-roll, and the strategy to now turn it into sales. We are doing a whole lot. We are doing a whole lot in the boot camp. We are doing a whole lot in the boot camp. And it is not like I said, we are doing a whole lot. It is not light work. If you do the work, you definitely see the results, you definitely get the visibility, people get to know about your books, and then they will be able to, your readers will have awareness that your book exists, and then they will be able to order, buy, now eventually make decisions to buy. And if you don't do anything, if you choose not to do anything, nothing changes. But time keeps going, your book keeps getting buried, and your effort keeps going to waste basically. So you know, get on the right side. Yes, get on the right side. Let me check the comment section. Okay. So before we go, I quickly want to share something related to this on my Instagram. Let me see. Okay. Stop sharing. Then I want to share on that screen. Okay. I want to share my screen. So I'm going to share my screen now before we go to my Instagram page. We have a carousel that is exactly related to everything we've talked about tonight. See. Okay. Okay. I hope you can see my screen. So the title is Seven Bureau Clips Every Author Needs Before Their Book Launch. It's a pinned post on my page, Adurabimi Writes on Instagram, so you can just check it out. So bureau clip of you typing into your computer. Like you can see there's a bureau clip of me typing on my computer here. BTS clips of your book production, you're showing behind the scenes content of your book production. Bureau clip of you walking. This is the one I was talking about. Bureau clip of you walking, just your legs walking, and then you can add text on screen for it. Time lapse of you writing on paper or holding a writing material. Bureau of you speaking into the camera, just as a bureau. Then time lapse of you reading a book. It can be your book or other books because you want to establish yourself. Because you want to establish yourself as an author. You want to establish yourself as a reader. So a time lapse of you reading other books, showing you reading other books like here. A full length clip of you from head to toe to establish trust so people know you, they see you walking around. So this is a full length clip of me. That is it. Yeah. So those are bureau clips that I also listed them in the comment section here. Yeah. So just check my page at Dragon Me right here. You see it's there. Also, okay, I want to show you guys this the one I used for, let's wait for it to load. The invite so you can see what I was talking about. Okay, you can see now this is a bureau clip. Let's see this. You can see this is a bureau clip of me. You can see this is a bureau clip of me just walking. So this is a clip of me just walking, and then I added text on it. Signature series for I'd create for my author clients who launched to little or no sales. Yeah. So let's look at another post. So that's a bureau clip, a standalone bureau clip. Now let's look at This is a bureau clip too as well, a standalone bureau clip as well. This is a standalone bureau clip and then I have text on the screen across it. Now this is a full video. This is the invite script. You can see I added so many video clips in this and I was having a voiceover on this. Let me see if I
He told me how to find my readers, how to promote my books without sounding desperate. It was just me and my book. Several years down the line, I kept meeting authors who have invested real time, money, sweat, tears, resources into writing and publishing their books. And when it comes to showing up online and promoting these books, knowing what to say, everyone is at loss of what to do. And this is not because our books are not good enough. It is because we were taught writing, we got guides on publishing, but no one sat us down to discuss book marketing, how to get visibility and reach our audience online. And that's the reason why I said to do something about it. This Sunday, 7th of June by 7 p.m., I'll be hosting a YouTube live session to discuss with authors like myself, to discuss how and what you need to know about promoting your book online, about showing up for your book, about promoting this book that we worked so hard on, about driving it to attract your ideal readers. Join us through the link in bio, 7 p.m. this Sunday. Click the link now. Click the link in power. I became a published author at
you
14
can see
and I
that
had
a clip
absolutely
of
no
me
idea
reading
what to
my
do
book,
next.
arranging my book,
Nobody told me how to find
writing
my readers, how to promote my books without sounding desperate. It was just me and my book. Several years down the line, I kept meeting authors who have invested real time, money, sweat, tears, resources into writing and publishing their books. And when it comes to showing up online and promoting these books, knowing what to say, everyone is at loss of what to do. And this is not because our books are not good enough. It is because we were taught
that's
writing,
something
we
I would
got
say
guides on publishing, but no one sat us down
different.
to
And you
discuss
can see
book
it keeps
marketing, how to get
going for
visibility and reach our
so
audience
many
online.
clips all
And
at
that's the reason why I said to do something about it. This Sunday, 7th of June by 7 p.m., I'll be hosting a YouTube live session to discuss with authors like myself, to discuss how and what you need to know about promoting your book online, about showing up for your book, about promoting this book that we worked so hard on, about driving it to attract your ideal readers. Join us through the link in bio, 7 p.m. this
that's
Sunday.
a good.
Click the link now. Click the link in power. I became a published author at 14 and I had absolutely no idea what to do next. Nobody told me how to find my readers, how to promote my books without sounding desperate. It was just me and my book. Several years down the line, I kept meeting authors who have invested real time, money, sweat, tears, resources into writing and publishing their books. And when it comes to showing up online and promoting these books, knowing what to say, everyone is at loss of what to do. And this is not because our books
That's
are not good
exactly
enough.
what
It
you
is because we were taught writing, we got guides on publishing, but no one sat us down to
okay.
discuss
Don't forget to
book
show.
marketing, how to get visibility and reach our audience
Just
online.
need to
And
show.
that's the reason why I said to do something about it. This Sunday, 7th of June by 7 p.m., I'll be hosting a YouTube live session to discuss with authors like myself, to discuss how and what you need to know about
I think
promoting
I
your book
can stop
online,
showing my
about
screen.
showing up
That's
for
the
your book,
episode
about
I saw
promoting
on
this book that we
Instagram.
worked
I'll
so
stop
hard on.
sharing. So let's go back to the slides. Okay, I think I'm even done. I'm done with the slides too. I'm done with the slides too. Yeah. And that will be a wrap on tonight's session. Thank you so much. All right. I'll most likely see us next week, Sunday, same